Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. In today's new GTA 5 Online video, we have to talk about a lot of stuff because of course the new GTA Online weekly update has released this morning. We're going to be talking about Rockstar's biggest and most major changes for this week, along with all the money bonuses, the discounts, the rare and removed vehicles that we normally discuss. We have a bunch of other teasers for the upcoming winter DLC, specifically the Mansion DLC with some login rewards you can get basically today just for playing the game, along with a $3 million cash value worth of opportunities that you can get when the new DLC releases. We'll be talking about that, as well as the 3 new listings missions that have released. These are Mansion DLC teaser missions, which Rockstar has dropped into the game. They've been in the game file since Moneyfront's release. That's how we've known about them this whole time. That's why people have been talking about the Mansions DLC for so long. It hasn't just been speculation. We've known they've been coming for a while, but this is the week they're finally releasing in game, or they finally have released. We'll be talking about that and some of the discounted vehicles, one of which you could see on your screen right now. This is a really cool one. So thank you guys so much for tuning back in. I'm getting spammed with phone calls from NPCs, and let's get started. Well, first things first for this week here in GTA Online, the 3 new listings missions, which are the 3 mansion setup teaser missions that we've been waiting to release since Moneyfront's release, and we saw this content actually get leaked. We knew that Rockstar would be teasing the mansions and the upcoming mansions early through the form of these new listings missions. Well, these have released this week, and if you come over to Devin Weston's mansion here on the map, you will actually see the pre-luxury real estate icon right here. So come over, and as you're approaching it, Raph will actually give you a phone call, and it'll give you like some additional information about what's upcoming with these missions and just, you know, kind of the lore in the game on how you actually get started with this whole pre-luxury real estate opportunity. Now, one thing I want to mention before we talk about what this actually is here is you don't need to own the car wash business to start these. You just need to make sure you do the car wash business cutscene, which is coming down here to Los Santos International Airport, meet up with Mr. Faber, meet up with Martin Madrazo, meet up with Raph. That way you'll get Raph added as a phone call to your contact. You guys finish that cutscene over at the car wash, but you don't actually need to purchase the car wash for these missions. It's a good business anyway, but just in case you're confused, you don't need to own that. You just need to start the intro cutscene, which you could start down here if you haven't done it already. Now, when it comes to these missions, this is how you'll start it. You'll run into this yellow Corona right here, but let's just talk about it real fast, because this video necessarily isn't a tutorial on these missions themselves. We have 3 of the new listings missions, but if you play them before December the 7th, you'll get some bonus rewards, which are highly, highly worth it. So if you just play GTA Online before December the 7th, don't do anything else, just play it before December the 7th, you get the free vehicle as well as the high fashion wardrobe. But if you play through all the mansions, you'll unlock the gold tier for the pre-luxury real estate DLC. And that is just completing all the new listings missions before December the 7th. So you have 3 of these. If you complete all 3 of them before December the 7th, you get $2 million off all pre-luxury real estate listings. So when those mansions release and those listings go live with the winter DLC, you'll get $2 million off of them. Now, we don't know how much those mansions are going to cost or really what's involved with them, but if you're getting $2 million as a discount for completing just all 3 of these missions, which will take you 30 minutes, well, they're probably going to be very, very expensive. Not only that, you get a $1 million cash bonus when the Mansion DLC releases. So just play through all these as insurance. That way, when the DLC releases, you get $1 million. So you're getting $3 million worth of value here. $1 million in straight cash and a $2 million discount just for playing 3 missions in 30 minutes. As your third reward, you get the Rockstar Games Varsity Crew Neck Sweater. Again, if you don't do this by December the 7th, you'll just stay on the black tier, which is playing GTA Online before the 7th of December, and you get that free Ubermacht Revolter with the Sessanta Nove monogram livery. But with that said, let's check out those other free rewards that you get just for logging into the game. First things first, for this week here in GTA Online, just log into the game and you will receive some login rewards. Now, these are actually available for a few weeks. It's not just this week only, but this is the first week that they're available. We just learned about this news yesterday afternoon, basically. But you have a few weeks to complete this. So if you don't plan on playing for a while, you know, don't worry, you're not going to necessarily miss out on these rewards. You can see we have Black SC Coin Pool Sliders, Santo Capra Cap, the SC Ornate mini dress if you're a female character, and then the SC Ornate tucked t-shirt. Let's check out those rewards real fast. First, we'll head to hats, go to Caps Forward. Here's the Santo Capra cat you can unlock right here. For the t-shirt, it's under the designer t-shirt section, Black SC Ornate t-shirt. We can apply right here. No mini dress, of course, because I'm not a female character. And then the coin pool sliders. All right, so this is the outfit right here. I mean, not the pants. Those are just like default pants when changing my outfit right now, but the shirt, the hat, and the slides are basically what we got. And I got to figure out how to get that free Ubermacht Revolter, because that is a login reward for this week. It's not a great vehicle, but it's pretty nice to get a vehicle for $0. Now, just as a quick tidbit on the mansions as well, Rockstar did officially tease this once again in their newswire, so normally I don't really cover this, but it is kind of interesting, and mansions are kind of a big deal in the game. So here are some extra teaser artworks for the new listings missions. We have this one with Mr. Faber on the left and Raph on the right, and if you scroll down further in the newswire as well, very important status is everything. And you can see that free Ubermacht Revolter with the Sessanta Nove monogram livery, which you should get in, well, actually, you could just go on to in-game websites and purchase it, which we'll talk about, plus all the other login rewards like the ornate dress, the t-shirt, the hat, as well as the coin sliders. Here we are inside my vehicle warehouse because we have to talk about some of the money bonuses for this week. I love a week when the import-export DLC is on double money, and that's exactly what's happening this week. Every single vehicle cargo sell mission is paying out double money and double RP this week. I will have a money guide out tomorrow on how to run this business in the optimal way possible. I also just released an official 2025 money guide for this actual business itself a couple months ago, back in September. You know, the one I make tomorrow is going to be for the bonuses, but the one I made a couple months ago is just a guide for the business in general. So if you have any sort of questions, that video will answer all your questions. But when it comes to selling a top range vehicle, normally you're making $80,000 profit per top range vehicle. This week you'll be making $160,000 profit. So vehicle cargo is definitely the type of business you want to grind this week if you want to make some money. Not only that, we have double money and double RP on all special vehicle work, double money and double RP on random transform races heading into the Rockstar created section. In the stunt race category, you go to known unknowns, and you have 4 of these, which are paying out double money and double RP. If you head to the community combat series, so King of the Hill, you can get some double money and double RP on some community series modes, and we also have opportunities for triple money and triple RP on all VIP work and challenges, as well as triple money and triple RP for associates and bodyguard salaries this week if you're helping your friends sell some cargo, things like that. Now, the other thing that's on bonus for double money and double XP or double RP is those 3 new listing missions we got. I'm not sure the exact payout just yet. I'm going to be jumping into those, and we'll be playing them for tomorrow's video as well, going through them, doing a little bit of a guide. But if you have GTA Plus, you can actually make 4 times money on those missions as well. And then finally, the weekly challenge for this week is another pretty solid one for a free $100,000. Complete 3 VIP or CEO work missions, and you will actually be able to claim the LS smoking jacket as a free reward, plus $100,000 as well. And now for our property as well as vehicle discounts. We'll start off with the property discounts first. We have, well, I guess a free property you can obtain, which is Lombank West. It's made absolutely free this week. A $3.1 million executive office you can get for $0. But all of the other ones, every other executive office property, well, whether it's Lombank West, Mazebank West, Arcadius Business Center, or even Mazebank Tower, you can get all of these for 50% off. So a half off discount on every single executive office in the game. Every single executive office garage that you can purchase as an upgrade for one of these, you can also get as a 50% off discount, which is huge. And then all the other upgrades and modifications, like your personnel, organization name, gun locker, safe. I mean, the safe is completely useless. Accommodation, you should purchase the accommodation for sure, but any type of change and modification, upgrade, renovation you want to make to your executive office and CEO office will be 50% off as well. So offices, the office garages, as well as the upgrades for the offices are all 50% off. Now, we talked about the vehicle cargo being double money and double RP, the import-export DLC. In order to get that, you need to purchase a vehicle cargo warehouse. That's not the same as an executive office garage. That's a separate business purchase. You need to log onto your computer at the office to purchase that. But you first need to own a CEO office in order to log onto the SecuroServe network to then purchase a vehicle cargo warehouse. So, you know, you don't even need to spend money on an office this week, like I said, because remember, the executive offices, while they are on discount, Lombank West is a completely free location. So there's a $0 barrier to entry to then purchase a vehicle cargo warehouse. Next up for our vehicle discounts, let's check them out. You can get 30% off the Lampadati Corsita. This is the car I showed off at the beginning of today's video. A beautiful car, a beautiful sports car you can get for $1.256 million. Not really a top 5 or top 10 sports car by any means, which is quite sad to say, but I love the look of this car, and performance is still fine in my opinion. Pfister Growler, another beautiful Porsche you can get. This is a $1.138 million car at 30% off, or just over $850K with the trade price, just under $900,000 with the trade price. The Impante Nightshade is on sale for $292,000. You can get this for 50% off. This is a half off discount right here. The Pegassi Monroe, another vehicle we haven't seen in a long time, $343,000 purchase price. You can actually get this for 30% off this week. Next up, the Ubermacht Revolter. Okay, so this is where you can get your free Ubermacht Revolter. You just claim it off in-game websites, which is going to be Legendary Motorsport for this week. So yet another free vehicle, $0, $1.6 million value you're getting. And of course, you can get that Sessante Nova monogram livery, which is pretty cool. The ADIOS Cognoscenti, the normal one, but we also have the 55 as well as the 55 armored that are on discount. So both of these are going to be 50% off, which is pretty cool. And then in addition to that, we have some other vehicle discounts to talk about, like the Gallivanter Baller LE. Well, that's strange. You're supposed to be able to get 50% off. It says $149,000 purchase price. Oh, okay, the armored one's 50% off. I guess the regular isn't. It's just going to be the armored LE that's on discount this week. Unless this is a visual glitch with the discount, but it's supposed to just be 50% off. Both of them are. The Benefactor Shafter V12, this is also 50% off, so you can get this as well as the armored variant, I believe. Both of these are going to be on discount for 50% off this week. And then the Benefactor Shafter LWB, the long wheelbase, both the standard variant as well as the armored, both of these are 50% off as well. The Karen Hot Ring Everin is the next car on discount on Southern San Andreas Super Autos, 30% off for $1.253 million or $939K with the trade price. The Maxwell Asbo, 285 grand or $214,000 at 30% off this week if you have the trade price. The Classy Tampa, another vehicle we haven't seen on discount in a while, but it is 30% off this week for $262,500. The Buckingham Vestra on Elitas Travel is 30% off. You can get this plane for $665,000. And then one more discount, it's on the Marquis, the Dinka Marquis. You can get this for 289 grand at 30% off this week. So some random vehicle discounts, some good, some bad, some strange, but it's nice to see good variety. I've been wanting this for a while where we just get like random vehicles on discount. We typically get the same things that are featured back at Simeon's in the test track, and then we also get the same cars on discount, you know, every few months. It's nice to kind of shake things up and get random vehicles we haven't seen in a while. It just gives us some nice variety for the week. At the Diamond Casino and Resort for this week, this is your podium vehicle. It is the beautiful, the classy Tahoma Coupe with a crazy livery and paint job right here. Honestly, I really like this muscle car. It's kind of a throwback, you know. You get solid power, you get some good handling with this. Nothing incredible, but it's just good. Acceleration, I would say, is pretty mild off the line, but it definitely builds to strong top-end speed when you upgrade this car. Obviously, you'd go with engine and transmission upgrades anyway, but if you do upgrade those, it'll completely change the way that this vehicle actually performs. It is very competitive with max performance upgrades and faster than many other muscle cars in the game. Surprisingly agile as well. Throw some suspension upgrades on there, and this thing can handle like a sports car as well. Braking's decent, it's consistent, it's not exceptional, but it gets the job done. And I would just say it's ideal for players who want to customize an old school classic muscle car that's also just going to perform well when you upgrade it. So let's spin that lucky wheel, see if we can unlock it this week. It's not like a top 5 muscle car in the game, but it's just a good one. You know, it's just a good one. It's just a good vehicle. I like driving it, and I enjoyed it when it released, and I still drive it every once in a while to this day. $30,000, I will take that. Also, when you spin the wheel, don't forget about your daily visitor chips at the casino as well. Now, here at the LS Car Meet this week, we have this beautiful supercar right here. This is the ANIS RE7B. In order to unlock this car for $0, you have to, of course, complete the prize ride challenge, which for this specific week is very simple. Just place top 2 in LS Car Meet Series races. So once again, join a drag race with just one other player. You can win or come in second, which is, of course, last when there's only 2 players, and you can unlock this vehicle for $0. It's an incredible opportunity. This is a nice endurance style supercar, blazingly fast top speed, really sharp acceleration as well. Get a little bit of, I would say, traction, not even traction issues, but just low initial traction. A lot of wheel spin, maybe a little bit sluggish off the line when you launch, but once you get up to speed, when you get that downforce with the spoiler, you can do some incredibly high speed cornering. Not much understeer unless you're going kind of at a low speed. The braking is where I find the problem with this. It's an endurance style car, you know, like a Le Mans racing car. It's supposed to be based off the Mazda 787B, even though the front end looks nothing like it. The ANIS S80RR looks more like the front end of the Mazda 787B, but of course with this name, the RE7B, this is supposed to be Rockstar's version. But with this car, weak brakes, low durability, beautiful racing aesthetic. It's still like a top tier contender on like a clean track circuit or something like that. It's absolutely worth unlocking just for the fact that you can jump into the game, just play a drag race with one other player, and you'll get this car for free, and you could throw it in any garage of your choice. At the salvage yard, here are our vehicle robberies for this week, available through the date of November the 19th. The top range vehicle for this week is this Vicer Neo right here. It's featured in the Duggan robbery. I'm very surprised it's not actually claimable this week. It seems like whenever we have a claimable vehicle, or whenever the Vicer Neo is featured in the salvage yard as a vehicle robbery, it's always claimable. Thank God this time we don't. We've had enough of them. Let's get a different vehicle, please. Rockstar doesn't give us claimable cars in the first place, but this car, we've had it, I don't know, what, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Next up, the mid-range car, the hijacked Rustin, featured in the cargo ship robbery. And then we have the standard range car for the week, the Karen Previan, featured in the Podium robbery. Now, also here at the LS Car Meet, let's check out these 3 vehicles on offer, because it's such a strange selection. None of them are really that good, but we'll talk about them anyway. First, this is the normal Anus Cognoscenti right here. Not the 55, not the 55 armored, the normal one. Solid straight line speed, sluggish handling, super wide turning radius, weak brakes. It's got good crash durability because it's as long as a cruise ship, and its only real strength overall would probably be that the fact that you can carry momentum in a crash and continue driving at a decent speed and not slowing down that much. It's outclassed by the far superior armored variant, and there's way better alternatives for vehicles in the game. But if you want a luxury vehicle that was featured in GTA 4, this could be the way to go if you want to buy it. $254,000. Next up, we have the Anus Super Diamond here, inspired by the Rolls-Royce Phantom. Average speed, modest acceleration, tons of weight just like the Cognoscenti, and a super long wheelbase once again, really sluggish handling, and very pronounced understeer. I would prefer driving the Cognoscenti over the Super Diamond any day of the week, but it's obviously a pretty heavy duty build here, and once again, so crash resilience is going to be very good. If you would like to pick this car up, let's check out the price. It's going to run you $250,000. Next, the Volcar Warner. If there's going to be any car you buy out of the set, buy the Warner. It's also not that great, but it's better than the other two. You get pretty impressive acceleration and a high top speed. It's in the sedans class and category. You need to be very careful taking high speed turns because the handling is very strange. This is a very high torque engine in this car, so you're going to get a lot of spinning of the wheels. Just be careful of that. Keep that in mind. It's responsive. It's agile like I was talking about. It's quick to stop. Very lightweight. The brakes are very, very good, but you're going to need them on this car because you'll be able to get around the track and get around the city super fast. If you do crash, well, I'll say a prayer for you because this car has some terrible crash deformation, even when you apply max armor upgrades onto it. Here at Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport, this car dealership and in-game vendor, let's check out the opportunities we have for this week. We have vehicles big and small featured here. Probably my favorite this week is this Vapid Riata. This is an awesome pickup truck you can get here in this game. It's perfect for any off-road adventure you want. You get huge suspension travel. I mean, look at those coilovers. They're massive. This thing is hugely lifted. I don't know what type of tire setup he's rocking on here. These are like 37s. This is a big truck. It's perfect for all sorts of rugged terrain. Funny enough though, if you drive this on the pavement, it fishtails, and which is weird because this truck doesn't really have that long of a wheelbase. I mean, it's a single cab. It's just like, it's very bizarre, but keep that in mind. Also, high center of gravity, so you will roll over a lot. Also keep that in mind. It's not going to be super resilient to crashes, which is unfortunate because this is such a massive lifted beefy truck in this game. But that being said, I don't know why you need to throw the armor upgrades on this thing to make it durable, and you need bulletproof tires because look how big and exposed they are. That being said, it's an excellent vehicle. You have to purchase it. $424,550, worth every penny. Next up, this is the Pegassi S-Key right here. It's inspired by the 2015 Ducati Scrambler, I believe. Very tight turning radius, above average acceleration, pretty notable top speed of 113 miles an hour, so it's kind of fast. It's pretty nimble, weaving in and out of traffic on the streets. Little bit of tendency to oversteer, which is strange because it's a bike, so you can't actually imagine like spinning out on a bike, but it can happen with this car. If you want it, $287,000 right here. It's a worthwhile addition if you are a motorcycle enthusiast. If you don't really care about bikes, then you know, anything but an absolute top tier bike probably isn't worth your time or your money. Next up, the BF Bifta. Honestly, I love this thing. It looks like a clown car, but it's awesome. It's a dune buggy, very deceptive appearance, super fast top speed for what it is, 108 miles an hour, great acceleration, it's excellent off-road. Of course, looks quirky, looks kind of dumb, I will give you that. And it struggles with stability on bumpy landscapes. It's not like a good off-roader necessarily, but it's a fun off-roader. Very poor braking and handling, and it's just fun to drive. I mean, an open cabin design so you'll get headshotted easily, but it's just fun to whip this thing around, you know, the mountains by Banham Canyon or, you know, Raton Canyon. This thing is just fun to take on the trails out there. If you do want to purchase it, $98,800. Next up, the Dinka Jester, just a very good sports car. It's inspired by the 2015 Honda and Acura NSX. I hate those wheels on it, but it's a great car. Fast top speed, I would say. I mean, nothing crazy, but good top speed for a sports car, agile handling, and great performance in the rain, or when we get the snow later this year, it's also going to be great for that. It shines in challenging weather conditions. If you want to pick this thing up, it'll run you $259,240. Finally, the Coil Brawler. Kind of a cool car. It's inspired by the Local Motors Rally Fighter. It's one of the faster off-road cars in the game, but that doesn't mean this is a good vehicle, nor should you buy it, because this thing has piss poor handling, awful braking, some of the worst braking in the game, and extremely limited customization. It's just not a desirable choice. I would not recommend you purchase it, because pretty much every off-road vehicle is going to be better. $715,000 purchase price as well, which is crazy for the value you're getting out of this vehicle, which is basically none at all. If you're watching this weekly update video for the morning or just on the calendar date of November the 13th of 2025, here's the gun van location. We're over here in an alleyway in La Mesa. I'll zoom into the map so you can see the location. And when it comes to the gun van stock and selection, let's check it out. The compact EMP launcher is featured here. This is actually 50% off for all players. The tactical SMG, which is a gun van exclusive weapon, this is available here. Same with the service carbine, the double barrel shotgun, the micro SMG, the machete, as well as the baseball bat. So machete is a good melee weapon. And then, by the way, the tactical SMG is also 40% off if you're a GTA Plus member. So half off for everyone, GTA Plus member discount, and then all the other weapons featured here. These are 2 gun van exclusives. You can build the M16 service carbine yourself out of weapon parts, but I just come to the gun van and buy it for full price. It's absolutely worth it. We're going to be wrapping everything up right here. So again, thank you so much for watching. Please consider dropping a like on the video if you found the information helpful and you enjoyed the video. Consider subscribing to the channel if you guys are new and you want to see more GTA 5 Online content just like this. Of course, we'll be checking out all the stuff with the Mansions DLC when it does release later in December, or when December rolls around. Of course, also consider checking me out over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, specifically twitch.tv/hazardoushdtv for more GTA Online money grinding live streams. It is the GTA 6 waiting room over on there. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the money guide, talking about all the different opportunities, because we have some great money bonuses and you definitely don't want to miss out on them. Have a fantastic day. See you guys then. Adios, amigos.